Hi, I would like to tell you about our family weekend vacation that we took to the Omaha Henry Doorly Zoo. We decided to take the 3-hour drive because our girls just turned 2 in May. They are learning so much and so fast, so we wanted them to be able to experience all the animals. We also wanted to check out the Children's Adventure Trails. This is a new excitement to the zoo, and part of it is you get to go through a cage and feed some of the birds from a stick that you can purchase for $1. There's food on the end of the stick, so it was really great to see. Part of the adventure trail was this amazing playground equipment, and everybody could fit on it. It was so tall. There were also cages for the monkeys to play around the children, so it was so much fun to see. There was a huge bird's nest that you were able to play with the different sized eggs. It went from an ostrich egg all the way up to a ginormous dinosaur egg. Maybe not quite that big, but you couldn't even get your arms around it. There was also areas that you could play inside the birdhouse and on spider webs. Now, of course, these weren't really sticky like spider webs, but they were nice and sturdy for the kids to play on. There was even a beehive. All the kids seemed to love climbing as high as they could. And you can also see another huge picture of the playground equipment that everyone was on. Even if you had special needs, you were able to play on that without a problem. There were so many ramps and trails, and there was other things that you could climb and hang on. It was so entertaining. And of course, you can't forget the many opportunities that the Omaha Henry Doorly Zoo gives you for photo ops. They have so many neat things to take pictures on, and especially with my big family, it's great to get every chance possible to do so. And you can't forget, there were giant bugs all over the place. It was just about time for us to try to pry the kids away from the adventure trail so we can actually continue on with our zoo trip. It was so hard. We didn't even look at everything that was in the adventure trail. So it took some persuading. Of course, the kids were able to see there was a little raft section. This was a great planning idea when they put this area together. The kids all got to get onto the raft, and they were responsible for pulling the rope to get across to the other side. Here you could see that they really had to pull hard, and it was so funny hearing the kids yell, "Pull, pull, pull!" And of course, there was the employee in the background yelling, "Whoa!" as they slammed into the wall on the other side of the water. After we left the adventure trails, there were the tigers and the leopards outside. It just hit 9 o'clock, so the zookeepers were letting the animals out for the day, so that way everyone could enjoy them. They were pacing back and forth as they were watching people walk by. Another great feature was being able to see the peacocks that are just free range around the zoo. It was so amazing to be able to get so close and take photos of this peacock without him worrying about us entertaining or, intervening with his day. They have such vibrant colors. My best part with the zoo was watching the orangutans. We were just getting ready to hop on the elevator when this orangutan was hanging from the net. It almost seemed like he was requesting food from people. I want to draw your attention to the middle photo. I don't think that one of the orangutans was quite ready to wake up for the day. As we made our way inside, we got to watch the other orangutan in his cage there. Right above the door, you'll see that there's little holes that he can peek into the other side. This orangutan definitely took advantage while people were watching and was making sure his neighbor was still home. My girls loved being up close and personal with all of the animals. They got to watch the gorillas eat and even say hello to the turtles. I think they loved the turtles. As we were leaving, they definitely had to make sure they said, "Bye-bye, turtle." It was time to stop for lunch, and we were still able to watch so many animals. So while we were taking a quick break, there were still so many attractions that you could just sit and enjoy and actually rest your legs for a bit. You definitely can't make your way through the zoo in one day. So we decided to take the train. It was time to be able to see more of the zoo, and we knew we weren't going to have enough time to do so. So we all hopped aboard and went about. It was such a great learning experience, and we got to see the giraffes even. Walking through to watch all of the aquarium fish and reptiles, it was so cool to be able to finally see the albino crocodile out of the water. We've never been given that chance before. It's only his head that we usually see. By the time we hit the forest, we had definitely tired the girls out. That was a lot of walking and observing and learning for one day. They were zonked, but they definitely had a lot of fun and were excited. So excited that we still got in a few more pictures at the end, and then we decided to hit up the gift shop. You can't hit up a gift shop and come home empty-handed, so they each got to pick out a special treasure to take home and have as a keepsake forever for our experience at the Henry Doorly Zoo.